Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill for the Giants, Logan Webb. What do you got on him, Chris?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove.
Hit hard, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Ball. Just getting started here in San Francisco. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
This is Corbin Carroll. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Gabriel Moreno, the next to hit, takes ball one.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
A little bit high maybe, and it's 2-0. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. And a 1-1. Hard liner. And this one looks like trouble. Here comes Marte around third. One run is in. Another comes in to score.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. Man at second. That one not close. And it's 1-1.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Next pitch is downstairs. And ball four to a board.
Batting sixth, first baseman Carlos Santana.
First and second, no outs. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. No outs, runners at first and second. That one ripped, but foul. Way inside. The 1-2. Moreno at second. Arenado on at first with nobody out. Got him swinging. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Two on, one out.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball to the right side. To Adames. That's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. We go to the bottom of the first. And getting the start for Arizona, Zach Gallen. What should we keep an eye on here?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove.
Luis Arraez stands in. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
That's outside.
That one pushed to the left and foul. And it's even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Willie Adames stands in. First pitch misses. And there's a foul ball. One now. Breaks his bat and pops it up. And there's 2 away.
Batting third.
Here's the Giants lineup. Already they find themselves down 3 runs in this game, so there's work to be done.
Yeah, you want to see them come out with a little urgency here. You don't have to score all 3 runs, but put something up on the board. That'll make you feel a little bit better about your opportunities. But if you're looking at that 3-run lead and saying we've got to get it right now, you can put yourself up against a wall and not have really good at bats. So just trust the process. Trust that your pitcher can hold them right there. These players can find themselves back in this ball game.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Almost got him. Comes the 2-2.
Ball.
And a payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that will end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Oracle Park, second inning set to go. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This one in the air, center field. Bader on the move, reaching for it, and brings it in.
Batting ninth, center fielder Alek Thomas.
Alek Thomas now. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Just off the outside edge, ball 1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
That one finds the zone, and a count 1-2. And that just misses. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting shortstop Geraldo Perdomo.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Geraldo Perdomo getting ready to hit. He led off the game with a single and then came around to score. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they lead at 3-0. Back here in San Francisco, and digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Chop to third. Arenado whips it across. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
It was a bang play at first, Singy, so let's take another look at the throw that made it possible to get the out.
No doubt that 85-mile-per-hour heater was the difference on this play, according to StatCast. And it looked like a blur going across the infield from up here, and they just got the out.
Jung-Hoo Lee in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Just missed. This to third. What a stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting sixth, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And now Bader up to the plate.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish. Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. Misses inside, and it's 3-0. And he walked him. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. And a swing and a miss. Pitch kicks away. And the runner stays where he is. Swings through that one. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. One left for San Francisco. They trail in this one 3-0.
I've been balling since the youth, ain't nothing out here look new to me. Know I go hard in the paint, so my highlights looking like truth for the shoe money. Shake them out their souls when I cross over. I'ma take a toll like a turnpike. Shutters on the range like a new rover.
Back here at Oracle Park, top half of the third inning, Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Left field brings it in, and there's one away.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, right fielder Corbin Carroll.
Now it's the right fielder Corbin Carroll. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that one is lifted in the air, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up. Moreno
ball.
getting the starting catcher, batting in the cleanup spot, and his on-base percentage this season is right around .350. 2 down, nobody on. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Giants nothing. Back here in San Francisco, and now it's the Giants DH, Bryce Eldridge.
Bryce Eldridge.
Gallant back to work. The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Rolled slowly to first. Santana takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And he'll challenge this call from the mound. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. He swings and fouls one off.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And they'll do it again. And that's way high. And that's ball 1. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Second baseman, Luis.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Luis Arias now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up.
Ball, that's out.
And the 1-0.
Aye!
And there's a ball.
2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Still down 3-0. As we go to the top of the 4th. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
That's out.
Pitch
Ball,
misses
that's
there.
outside.
And the count now 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Line drive caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Now up next for Arizona, Carlos Santana. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Liner, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Ball one there. Man at first, one away. In the air to left center. Ramos on the move to the gap. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, Adrian Del Castillo.
And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Adrian Del Castillo. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Off the plate, ball one.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move. No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Over to first, and the inning is over. One left for the Diamondbacks, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames.
Ball one.
Gallen thought that was a strike, and here's the challenge. And that one did find the strike zone. So they've still got both their challenges. The 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Challenge from behind the dish here, and it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. The Giants yet to pick up a hit here.
Ball.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Popped up. Arenado moving under it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman, Matt
Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts. Grounded out his first time.
Ball one.
Two down, nobody on. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Goes down looking. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, we go to the top of the fifth. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
You know, these D-backs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Ball to strike.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two.
On the ground to third. Chapman. On to first. One away here in the fifth.
Now batting, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Hard hit left side. In time to Devers. And the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
2 outs, base is empty. Ketel Marte up to the plate. He has singled and he has flied to left. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
2 down, nobody on. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He'll circle the bases, and they add a run. It's 4-0.
Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
So 2 down. Now at the plate, Corbin Carroll. Right side. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Another run for Arizona with this bomb. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show.
If you don't want to say something, if you don't want to say something, if you don't want to say something, if you don't want to say something.
We head to the bottom of the fifth, and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Ball one.
Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here's the 0-2. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Next for the Giants, center fielder Harrison.
So here's Bader now. He reached on a walk his first time.
Ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's to third. Arenado to first in time. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. Two quick outs.
Left fielder Elliot Ramos.
2 down, bases empty. Elliot Ramos, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That's off the inside corner. And that is ball 1.
Hey!
Up the middle, Marte. Throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us.
Can I tell you about the sun? Can I make you believe that in the summer when they burn it, don't burn out the leaves? Look at me staying on keeping the healthiest sheen. That's how our function could be. Start this production with me. We can mark time with a band. Music composed with a jam. L-O-V-E, love. And that's word to plug to J.D. Dub. My round is
Now pitching for the
Sam
Giants.
Hentges gets the
Number
call from the
31,
pen.
Sam Hentges.
Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1. Hentges, a 6'6" southpaw, 245 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Now one missed. Inside, almost got him.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
High fly ball, right field. Lee under it. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting, third baseman Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1.
That's a ball.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, first baseman Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 2. Santana wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on.
Nope.
Here's a 2-0. This one in the air, right field. Got it. Nice grab. And that is that. And the Diamondbacks down in order. They lead 4-0. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now it's the Giants DH, Bryce Eldridge.
Bryce Eldridge.
Hey.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Right through there for a strike. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Bailey batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Ball.
Just missed.
Ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Here's a chopper to short. Perdomo on to first. And that is that. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in San Francisco, we go to the top of the 7th. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
And 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. People at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
And now the DH, Adrian Del Castillo. Late swing, foul to the left. Well struck right field. And that one is off the wall. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
And here is Alek Thomas. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. The tag. See.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, shortstop
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 3. In the air, right field. Lee under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and it's 5-0.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sam Hentges will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching
a new arm into the game, the righty, JT Brubaker.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's Ketel Marte. He's already homered in this game. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Check swing, and he went 0-2. And that one almost got him. One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Next to hit, Corbin Carroll. That one lifted to left. Ramos on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Giants nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Oracle Park and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Nice grab to first, and that keeps the no-hitter alive. Wow.
Well, we're clearly at that point in this ball game with the no-no going that we're anticipating seeing some history. Those infielders right now, they are on their toes expecting the ball to be hit to them.
Devers in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Inside, ball 3.
In danger of losing the no-hitter here. Oh, and this one's hammered, and it's not coming back, and there goes the bid in history. It breaks up the no-no with a homer, and they're on the board. It's 5-1. These fans are really excited right now.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One down. Now the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Foul ball. Chapman gets a piece there.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Lee in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. On the ground, and that one handled. Slings to first. That is the inning. When the Giants go deep, it's 5-5, baby. It's now 5-1. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Gabriel Moreno. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Arenado digs in now. Outside low, ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Fires it to the plate. The tag.
No,
safe.
he's in there.
It's 6-1.
Now batting, first baseman Carlos
So a man
Santana.
at first. Carlos Santana will hit next.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. And that's outside.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder Pavin Smith.
First and second, no outs. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 3 in this one. This one bashed to left center, on its way, and that one's out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they boost their lead. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. JT Brubaker departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
New
the
arm for the
Giants,
Giants, Matt
93,
Gage.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Adrian Del Castillo. That clips the zone. That's strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That one inside. Look out. To the right side, Arise. Tosses to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Center fielder Alec Thomas.
Here's the center fielder, Alec Thomas. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Thomas wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. And that is out of play. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
So back to the top of the order. Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. A switch hitter batting right. Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That one way inside. To the right side. Sends it to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. 3-run shot for Arizona. And they're starting to run away. It's now 9-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Dre Jamison.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Leading off, Harrison Bader.
To the Giants, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
There's a strike.
That's a ball.
Right side, hard hit. Gets it to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder, Elliot
Ramos, the next Giant to hit.
Ball 1.
The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Brandon Garcia, a rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Soroka also throwing. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Smith takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So now the DH spot, Bryce Eldridge.
Hey.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fought off foul. Fastball almost got him there. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
Payoff pitch. Chop to third. Arenado whips it to first. Giants go in order. It's the D-backs 9 and the Giants 1. Back here in San Francisco, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Marte leading things off and takes a strike. Gage goes 6 feet 3 inches, 33 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2014. And that is downstairs, and it's 2-1. In the air to left center, Ramos moving under this one. One up, one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Hey.
The D-backs up big in this one here at the top of the ninth.
Ball.
That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw.
He's
Too
in there.
late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him.
Now
They'll
batting,
just put it in play,
catcher,
right? With his
Gabriel
speed,
Moreno.
that's a hit every time. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Moreno now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Line drive, base hit right field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
There's Nolan Arenado.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ball one.
Gage will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Two on, one out. Ground ball up the middle. Adames. Glove flip for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the D-backs 9 and the Giants 1. Bottom of the ninth.
Leading off
Now
to
it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey.
Ball one.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Hey.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. That one way inside.
Ball two. Hey.
The Giants with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And the batter now, Willie Adames. And that one clips the corner. Man at second. And a foul ball. Stays alive.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And he dodges that fastball. The 1-2. Swings and misses. And the Giants down to their final out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now pitching for
New
Arizona.
pitcher on now, Brandon Garcia.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads, because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So it's their last chance in this one. And here is Devers. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, left field. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. The run comes in to score from second, and in at second with an RBI double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do, is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's Matt Chapman. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Tap foul at the plate. Man on second, 2 down. And that's
a
down
ball.
and away. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Thomas on the move. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks slug their way to a win in this one.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.